back to Coded. Today we have Hoboken Coded with my good friend, Allie.
Hey guys, how we doing?
You're back.
I'm back and better than ever.
So back after a summer down the shore?
Yeah, summer down the Jersey Shore. That's where I'm from originally. Live, love, laugh, Monmouth County.
I know one of your clips about like best pizza in Jersey got such a outrage because of what you picked. Some people are like, oh, she knows. Most people are like, she does not know.
I feel like everyone in Jersey has such a personal preference on their pizza, and they have their diehard spots, right? So it's hard to get everybody to agree with you with the pizza spot. People are like, no, this is my favorite. This is the best. Like, they stick to what they know and what they love. And when your opinion's different than theirs, like, forget it.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, like, you don't know anything.
Yeah, like, it could be, like, not even the best pizza, but it's just a nostalgic place that they've gone since they were kids, and they defend it to the end. Like, you cannot say anything else. So what was yours that you said?
I said Seabright Pizza in Seabright, New Jersey, which I've been going to since I've been 8.
There you go. There's the nostalgic feel.
Yeah, exactly. And the owner, Kono, he's seen me grown up from middle school to high school to even after college. Mm-hmm. So he's known me forever. So again, nostalgic. Like,
did he appreciate it?
He absolutely loved it. I went in this past summer and I saw him. He was like, oh my gosh, I saw your podcast clip. I was like, no way. You actually like saw that? And he's like, yeah, thank you so much. Like, you're the best. So it was really sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what we do here. We want to help small businesses. That's why we talk so much about them.
It's so important to help small businesses, especially when in small towns, it seems like all the major businesses keep moving in, the major chains. You got to support your small businesses. If you're not, what are you doing?
I know.
Like, what are you doing?
But in Hoboken, is there anything new that just opened up?
New places that have opened up.
In Hoboken?
We have the Whole Foods, which is like a chain.
Yeah, but that's exciting.
It's exciting. It's exciting that we got the Whole Foods. We have a smaller grocery mart downtown that people really love. It's good to have the Whole Foods, but at the same time, it's nothing crazy. It's just like the basic stuff that you usually see.
What's the state of nightlife in Hoboken right now? Wicked Wolf just closed.
Wicked Wolf just closed, and the Lola is actually rebranding to a cocktail lounge.
Really?
Yes.
A cocktail lounge. See, if I was opening something, I want to open like a date night lounge spot, but also you need to be able to hear the person next to you. Or separate rooms, a room where it's more you could chat, have a drink, be served, and then another room where it's kind of like chaos party vibes.
Exactly right. And I feel like downtown doesn't have too many spots like that. I mean, we have Dear Maud, right? But we don't have like another cocktail lounge vibe like that. I think the Lola is doing an amazing job by this rebrand. I saw Hoboken Gossip Girl put it out, and the comments were all supportive. People were very, very excited to see this new cocktail lounge.
Okay. So do you think that's where nightlife is trended? It wasn't on me. Do you think that's where Hoboken nightlife is trending, towards more lounge style and less nightlife, like dive bars or like dance party type of bottle service type of atmosphere?
Absolutely. Well, we still have Stevens, which is like a college atmosphere. So you're always going to have like your Texas, Arizona, your Green Rock, those bars. They're there to stay, right?
Yeah, Pig and Parrot.
Exactly right. They're there to stay.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are moving more towards like a cocktail lounge vibe. A lot of cocktail lounges are uptown. Like we have like the Madison, and there's a few others uptown as well. But I think it is moving more in that direction, and that's what people want to see more of. A lot of Hoboken downtown is like young working professionals going to the city. They don't want, when they go out, to deal with some crazy bar where it's like oons, and there's like craziness, and like 21, 22-year-olds, like they want to be able to go get a nice cocktail, relax, chill with their friends, chat about work, chat about whatever's going on in their lives. And exactly like you said, be able to hear the person next to them. That's super important.
It's huge. So many times it's like, oh, what are you going to say? Go up to the girl. What are you going to say to her? But I can't even hear.
Maybe because like we're getting old.
That too. I was in nightlife with the sound systems destroying my hearing for 3 years. So yeah, losing the hearing. No, but even before that, it's like I gotta scream when I talk to her, and like the line I say has to land. What I say has to land. What I do, like that's why people pivot to like, let me just buy her a drink.
They're like, let me buy her a drink. I can't hear anything. Like I don't know what she's saying. I'm reading her lips. Let me just buy her a drink. Make it super simple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But so nightlife, and now let's get into like, what's the spot after the night? nightlife? Like, is there food spots that are open in Hoboken at like 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m.?
There's Basil's, of course. There's always a line out the door.
So good.
So good.
Not only great pizza, but amazing drunk pizza. Basil's.
Yeah.
Did you call it Basil's?
I don't know if it's Basil's or Basil's. I should know this because
It's
I've
Basil's.
lived.
It's definitely Basil's. That was my spot after Wicked Wolf and Green
like,
Rock.
I lived in Hoboken for 2 years, and I should know that. Like, that's so embarrassing. It's okay though. They know me. I go in there all the time.
Yeah.
It's also great. Like, I feel like I'm always running around. You just want to go in, grab a slice, and go about your day.
Super
Easy.
quick. The staff is so efficient there.
And they're so nice.
Yeah.
Like, every time I go in there, they're so kind. They're like, what can I get you? What can I help you with? Very kind and nice, which
Yeah.
I really do appreciate.
Ultimate hospitality, because they deal with a lot of drunk people, me being one of them.
The drunk lines, it like goes out the door.
Yeah, and
on
like
any
how
given
many,
night.
hey, chief, hey, boss, come on. They're
And
probably
like
sick
drunk
of that.
girls, like, oh my God, can I get a slice of this? Becky, like, what do you want?
Exactly.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I can't believe like Chad texted me.
Why does it go right to Chad? We're off Chad in 2026.
No, it's like all the young people though.
Okay,
like,
okay, the young
you know, like the 21, 22-year-olds, and
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh my God, he wants me to come over.
Are you in a relationship, dating? What's going on here? Are we crash out mode with dating? Because I see a lot of crash outs.
I feel like I've just gotten a lot more honest with my audience online. Like,
Yeah.
I'll go on TikTok Live. I'm sure you've seen my TikTok Lives,
Yeah.
and I just speak my mind. I got a relationship last year in March of 2025. It was not great. He broke up with me on vacation in Miami.
Happens.
You really just can't make this shit up. After a slumlord situation, then I got laid off from my job.
It
Then
all happens at once, right?
Yeah, then we get the Airbnb with mold. Then he breaks up with me. I'm like, wow, okay. After that, I saw like 2 other people like casually. One of them being the Vegas guy, which I'm sure
So you were expanding your horizons past Hoboken for dating.
100%.
Why?
Being on Raya too also like helped, but I feel like with Raya, it's just a bunch of hot people that stare at each other.
Yeah.
Nothing ever comes
I needed
of
that
it.
referral, so I'm glad you accepted that.
Of course.
I don't know if I'll be on it though. Maybe.
I'm trying to expand my horizons. I feel like my dating life has really taken a backseat to everything I've been doing this year with content creation, working
Yeah.
with different brands. Really expanding my horizons career-wise
Yeah.
is something I've been focusing on. I feel like with dating, I've just been meeting all the wrong people and like the really crazy people. Not like a little touch of crazy, like full-on throttle crazy.
I wonder what makes them attractive to you, the crazies.
I don't know. They're so normal at first. And like, you're like, oh, okay, they seem normal, they seem nice, and the crazy creeps in, right?
Yeah.
It's like one little thing, and you're like, okay, like that's a little off. Then it's like 10 more things. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is not what I signed up for here.
Exactly. Were you still going to Wicked Wolf every Sunday for the 1 o'clock games, or were you done?
Wicked Wolf, the thing that I noticed living in Hoboken is people would be there on certain Sundays for football Sunday. Think of like the first football Sunday, of the season, packed. You can't even move in Wicked Wolf. The issue is I noticed it kind of trickled out as the Sundays went on. And if you went in there, like any given like weekend night that wasn't a Sunday, it was empty.
Yeah.
Nobody was in there. I know that it came out with their lease that the rent got raised and it was like too high, and that's why they were going to be closing. It also makes me wonder, were they also closing because of the turnout?
Yeah. Both.
It could be both. I think it's both.
Yeah. I made a clip that a lot of people agreed with, which was mainly their hospitality and bad experiences there. And no matter how good the party is, if the hospitality isn't up to par, it's not going to last, no matter how fun it is.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, you're selling a service.
Yeah.
Right? You're going there, you're getting a drink. You want the bartender to be nice and friendly and smiley and like excited to serve you and even talk to you.
Oh, so true. I mean, look at DJs. Amazing party. And then you get all the bartenders in there who are your best friends. Yes, of course, money's involved, but like, they don't have to do that. They're super like friendly and like want to remember you the next time you come in. That's why DJs is always going to be my top. I know it's like a younger spot but like there's a reason why they're still going all these years later. Amazing party, amazing hospitality.
I agree with you. It's totally the hospitality element. Even though I wouldn't say DJ's is one of my favorite bar. We discussed like Parker House is my favorite.
Parker is yours.
I'd actually say Columns and then Parker House.
Okay.
But with DJs, you go in there, they're smiley, they're happy to see you. They do the theme nights. They make it fun. but the staff is also very fun.
Yeah.
And they really make you feel like one of one when you go in DJ's.
Your staff is like, that's how you either live or die.
Exactly.
Literally. No matter how much thought you put into a idea, a concept, your staff is everything. And it was funny, I was talking to a manager in the Village in Sag Harbor, and we were like, the way to handle a staff the best is like, and maybe you would know this from having like bosses, is like, get your stuff done, and as long as like everything's taken care of, everybody's happy, like the community you're serving's happy, we go hang out, we get food, lunch, drink, we could talk about this, and then it'll never affect your job because you get your work done first and foremost.
Exactly right. When you make it a fun atmosphere, and you never want to feel like you're being micromanaged.
Yeah.
I know there's been so many jobs that I've had that I felt like I was micromanaged, and it would make me miserable. I'd go into work, I'd be like miserable and sad, and I just wouldn't want to do anything. But again, that's part of being a good manager and having the staff and kind of having the staff have a good, positive attitude and be excited to show up to work and excited to serve people and excited to just make it a good atmosphere overall.
Absolutely. I think there's like two types of managers. It's like the people that actually do care and want to make it a good culture, and then it's the type of people that kind of feel the power that you have and make it all about them and all about telling people what to do, which is such a bad way to go about it, because who likes being told what to do? You kind of got to like beat around it, like show like this is what needs to be done, but then like not in your face about it, if that makes sense.
Exactly right. And there's some managers who are just on such a power trip. What they need to realize, it's a team effort. This sounds cheesy, but there's no I in team, right? There's no I in team.
Exactly.
Like, there's no I in team. You need to make it a fun atmosphere and make sure your staff is having fun, because if your staff doesn't show up to work happy, it reflects, and customers coming in can see that and see that they're unhappy and be like, okay, well, why? Why are they unhappy? Why did they not like coming into work every day?
Yeah, so true. And then you see like big companies losing employees, like good employees. You know, it doesn't make you think, hey, it probably starts from the top. Like when a manager's not good in baseball, do they fire all the players? No, they fire the manager. So yeah, culture in these places are so huge. The nightlife places in any place, but you know, we're talking about nightlife in Hoboken. Okay, so another controversial food thing other than pizza. I need the best bacon, egg, and cheese in Hoboken, New Jersey right now.
I never really have gotten a bacon, egg, and cheese in Hoboken.
What do you do for breakfast? Do you eat breakfast?
I do. I'm just like not a huge breakfast person. Like it's just not my thing.
Okay.
Like it's not my biggest thing. But if I was to give my favorite Italian spot in Hoboken,
that's the best Italian spot in Hoboken, New Jersey right now.
Augustino's. It's cash only. Very hard to get a reservation.
Red sauce?
Kind of. Like the red sauce is good, but I really like clams and linguine. Like that's probably my favorite Italian dish. I went there a while ago with a guy I was dating for a week from Raya.
Another date.
Yeah.
Another date.
This was like the first year I lived in Hoboken. This was back in 2024, I believe. I dated Joe DiMaggio's great-grandson. Fun fact. I didn't plan on it. I matched with him on Raya, and I was like, oh, okay, he seems like all right. We went on a few dates. He actually asked me out at Augustino's. So we were sitting there, and he saw his friend. His friend's like, oh, who's this? He's like, oh, this is Allie. And we're like eating. And he was like, I have a question to ask you. I was like, oh, God, like, what's he going to ask me now? And he's like, would you like to be my girlfriend? I was like, yes, of course. Oh, my gosh. That lasted a week.
Does he hit like Joe did?
No.
Oh my
definitely
God.
not. The most interesting thing about him was that he was Joe DiMaggio's great-grandson.
Dude.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's some crazy lore, right? Like,
Yeah, but that's fun.
It was definitely fun. My mom was like, well, you know, Langan's such a cool last name, but DiMaggio, though. So that was pretty funny.
When I get on Raya, there's going to be a few people I look for.
Who are you going to look for?
Well, the only creator that I would think about dating has a boyfriend.
Ooh, who is it?
Something Fishman? Lindsay Fishman?
No, I don't think I know her. There's so many creators though out there though. I probably have seen her before on like TikTok or Instagram, and
she's dating like Tyler or something, like the comedian.
Oh,
yeah, Lindsay Fishman. She's the GOAT.
Oh, she seems cool.
Her videos are so funny.
What does she talk about? Like, does she have like a niche, or like she's just like whatever?
Frantic topics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like your go-to.
And I don't really care to talk to celebs.
Okay.
But I do want someone that's in like content.
Okay.
I think I've narrowed it down to that.
You think you've narrowed it down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see some of these relationships that they do content together and it like strains the relationship.
Oh, like Sam and Vinny? Like Sam and Vincent?
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that? Like that was insane. I've met him like twice out in Hoboken.
He actually came to Green Rock and hung out with me and Fonz.
Really? When
Yeah.
was this?
When we went the first football Sunday, I think I told you to come. I don't think you could make it that weekend. You were going to come the next one.
Right. Because the first football Sunday I got back from Vegas and I met you guys at Green Rock after the crazy Vegas guy thing. Raya, though, is kind of crazy. The craziest person I've matched with on Raya. Do you want to know who it is?
Who?
Vinny from the Jersey Shore.
Yes. He's still in there.
He's still Vinny from the Jersey Shore, alive and well.
Yes.
I matched him on Raya when I like first got the app. And I didn't know, this is so bad. I didn't know on Raya you can't screenshot.
Yeah.
So, of course, like, I fangirled a little bit. Growing up with the show, being from New Jersey.
Unmatch.
Yeah. So, he definitely unmatched me. It was just cool because I grew up watching the show and I'm from New Jersey. So, I just thought it was, like, funny. I was like, oh, no way. Like, Vinny from the Jersey Shore. And I screenshot it. I was going to send it to my friends. I still have the screenshot somewhere.
Fun fact, Vinny from the Jersey Shore's sister used to be my mom's masseuse.
What?
In Staten Island, because we're all from Staten Island.
Right. I always forget that he's from Staten Island all the time because I just associate him with New Jersey, obviously because of the show. Yeah. It's nuts.
Are you going down the shore this summer to Parker?
I don't know. It's like
That's
weird.
a yes. What are we doing here?
I know I'm going to be there. It's like strange as you get older. I feel like the Jersey Shore, some bars are like for younger people. So it's like a little bit weird when you get older. But I still do love Parker House and Columns. I've been going to Columns since I've been a little girl with my dad. So it still has a very special place in my heart. So I will be going down there. I think I do want to branch out a little bit more and go to other places I haven't been to as much. Yeah. That's something I'm definitely looking
We're doing Hamptons this summer. Come on.
Hamptons?
Out east. Tell them about the out east lore.
Okay. When I used to work for The Real, I worked in luxury fashion. One of my consigners one time was like, oh, like, we're going out east. I was like, what's out east, the ocean? Like, what do you mean you're going out east? I had no idea what out east meant. And I just kind of like nodded and smiled. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, like out east, girl. I totally know what you're talking about. Like smiling, did not know what it meant. I got out of her apartment. I'm Googling what's out east. I realized it's code for like going out to the Hamptons.
It's like down the shore's Jersey.
It's like down the shore's Jersey. Exactly.
Out east, down the shore.
Exactly right. And I didn't know that was a thing. Growing up in New Jersey, we just said, oh, we're going to the beach because I grew up right in Monmouth County. But people would also say down the shore. That was very common. But I didn't know what out east meant. I had no idea. I had no idea and had to play it off like I knew. It was kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, what's the best season?
The best season. I think on the East Coast, I'd have to say fall.
I
think fall would be the best season. Like September, October, you're getting into like Halloween's my favorite holiday, right? So maybe a little bit biased.
Yeah, I love Halloween when it's first getting started in like the beginning of October. And then as the weeks go on, I'm like, it's good when the weeks go on. Once we get to Halloween, I'm like, all right, over it. Let's get to the next thing.
You're like, I'm sick of it. Give me Thanksgiving. Give me Christmas.
Like,
give me Mariah Carey's All I Need You.
Spooky is not cute anymore. Like, forget this.
Like, spooky season's over.
Yeah, I'm done with that. So would you say Hoboken has gotten more expensive or is still pretty decent to live financially?
It's definitely gotten more expensive. My rent got raised like $200 a month from last year to this year, which doesn't sound like a lot of money, but when you're paying for rent and you're paying for like going out with your friends, you're paying for groceries, you're paying for car insurance, whatever else, you're paying for electric bill, Wi-Fi, it adds up. And you're like, I could have used that $200 like elsewhere. I do love Hoboken. I'm just like on the fence if I'm going to stay or not because I don't know if my rent's going to go up.
Where would you go?
I might move back home for a little bit and then like figure out my next move. Because I do love Hoboken, but I don't know if I've outgrown a Hoboken living there for 2 years. I'm like, maybe I move to a major city, maybe New York. I don't know.
Don't move to New York. You're going to be miserable.
You hated it?
Hoboken is beautiful compared to the city. Come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Right. You're right. I'm gonna see and kind of think about what I want to do with my next move with Hoboken. But I do absolutely love it. It was such a big part of my life. It was my first apartment, right? My first time being out on my own. Do you remember like your first time like being out on your own? You're like, I have my
It's here.
apartment.
It's
It's here,
SAG.
right?
It's so peaceful when I'm by myself, and then we have some visitors come in, some friends, and then it's like, oh, let's go out, and then once they're gone, it's like super peaceful with my pup. So happy. Like the move to get out of the parents' house, what has been so amazing, especially creatively. There's no distractions. I go to work. Work is a lot. It's not when you're not at the shop and when you're at home. It's constant work.
Right.
But still that alone time in-house, you could be as creative as you want. Like there's no excuse not to do something. No one's screaming in the house. It's not a bad vibe. You set the vibe.
Yeah.
So living alone is so underrated.
That's what I'm thinking of. So I have a roommate now.
Mm-hmm.
I think with my next place, wherever I wind up, I think I would want to live alone. The issue is just rent has gone up so much. I know a lot of people out there work 9 to 5s. I used to be working a 9 to 5, and like the salaries have not increased, and the rent and the cost of living is like through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to live by myself. I lived by myself when I got my MBA, and it was so peaceful. I was so lucky and grateful to be right on the ocean at Monmouth University.
Okay.
I could look out my living room window and see the beach,
So good.
which was insane.
It's so healthy.
It's so healthy and nice. That's why
yeah.
I'm just like, I'm so attached to my apartment because it was my first apartment, and I'm like kind of emo. Like,
No, I feel that, but you
leaving.
also got to grow.
Yeah, like I
Come
got to grow and see what's next for me. I definitely think next place I live, I would like to live alone. It's just a matter of finding the right place. Maybe it is Hoboken. Maybe I do move somewhere else in Hoboken. Who knows? I'm not totally saying that Hoboken's out. I just want to keep an open mind and see what comes about, you know?
Exactly. Weehawken has gotten so much better. That's a town over, right? From
Right.
Hoboken?
So it goes Hoboken, and then you have Jersey City to the south, and then to the north you have Weehawken. Weehawken has been built up so much.
And
It's
affordable.
insane. And it's actually pretty affordable. It's definitely more affordable than Hoboken.
Yeah.
Even the downtown of Hoboken's been built up. There's construction all around my apartment. I have my white noise machine on or else I can't sleep. They have a high-rise being built next to me. They have a high-rise being built down the street. It's actually wild how much they're building up even downtown itself.
It's so good. Such a great area. It's like a cleaner New York City.
Yeah, my brother lives in the city. He lives on Stone Street in
Yeah.
Fide-Eye. He likes it, but again, he has like a big apartment, but 4 roommates. And he was saying recently, he's like, I don't know if I really love it. So we're both kind of in the same boat. I'm like, maybe I stay in Hoboken, maybe I don't. Maybe I move to a different apartment. But I do love my building because my building manager is so great. And my maintenance people are so great. I can text them. Stuff gets done instantly. They're very kind and very nice. I learned with the whole slumlord situation from last year what it's like to have building management or a super or something of that nature that's awful. Because that apartment, I mean, we had no heat and no hot water in February, and I was showering at Crunch and walking to Crunch in the snow.
Oh, no.
Which was awful. And it was terrible. We had rats. Like, it was a scene straight out of a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
So dealing with that and then coming back to my delightful apartment building with my great managers who are so on top of everything, it's tough because I'm like, do I want to give that up? Do I want to see what else is out there? Should I grow and go somewhere else? But because I'm comfortable with where I'm at. So it's a tough decision. And there's so many people who have moved out on their own, gotten apartments, and then they're moving back in with their parents because the cost of rent and the cost of living is astronomical. And they want to save up for a home or a house, which is also hard to do because a lot of these big corporations are buying up the houses.
Right.
And then renting them out to people at astronomical prices.
Yeah.
And then no one else can buy like single family homes or anything like that.
So going off of that, I wanted to say, I feel like if you have that relationship with your like building, it kind of offsets like probably a better location, right?
Exactly.
So like you could move maybe in somewhere in Hoboken and have a bad building, but a better location. What's better, location or the building that you live in? It has to be building, right?
It's absolutely the
And
building.
then you deal with the train or an Uber to get where you have to go.
Right. I mean, I'm lucky I'm not too far from the path, so it's easy for me to get in and out of New York City. If I have like meetings or I'm doing like content stuff in the city, it's super easy for me to get into the city. I love, though, how my building is managed. And I'm sure you know, being in nightlife and hospitality, management is everything. If there's poor management, forget it.
Yeah, we just talked about it. It kills businesses.
It kills businesses.
So good. Hoboken coded.
Yes.
I love this. so proud and happy that you're consistent with content. You know, obviously me, Kelly, Kristen, we're all like, we love it.
Oh my gosh, wait, that means so much to me. I work so hard behind the scenes with content. I know there's people probably watch this that are like, you know, like content seems so easy. It's actually a little bit tougher than you think because you need to be consistent. Consistency is everything when you're doing content. And I was trying to find ways to be more consistent because I really do want to hold myself accountable to being more consistent this year with my content. So I downloaded TikTok Studio, which you can actually schedule your posts.
Yeah.
So like today, I knew I was going to be in the car for like 4 hours driving from Hoboken out to East Hampton. So I made sure last night I went on, I had some drafts I wanted to post, and I scheduled all my posts for the day. And I do that with my podcast. I do that on Spotify and YouTube.
It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job.
And it doesn't pay.
And exactly.
It
doesn't pay until it does.
Right. I'm saying, like, you got to eat those years that it's not paying. And it's not really about the content. I like look at growing up as Italian. They, you know, kind of just made it work with content-wise. The reason why they got so big was they kept going. And it's such a cliche, I know, but you got to just keep going with this. And I know it too. I get lazy and I stop doing things sometimes. And that's my downfall, but I also have other interests in life. And I see it. If you just stick with it, you do not have to reinvent the wheel with content.
You're so right. And it's so hard some days to be consistent because we all have lazy days, right? We all have days where like, I don't feel like doing this shit, right? We all have days like that. It's about being consistent, always showing up. Even with my podcast, I joined podcast groups on Facebook because I wanted to improve my podcast. And like, what am I doing wrong? Like my mics weren't working. My internal mic wasn't on. So I figured out how to fix that, right? People are like, zoom in more on your camera. It looks better when it's zoomed in. And it's little tweaks like that that really make all the difference with your content. So be open to criticism about what you can improve at in your content and be consistent. And also don't like the weird like hater bots get to you. You're going to have haters. You're putting yourself out there online. So you're opening yourself up to criticism from others. And there's some people who unfortunately aren't going to like you. You can't be liked by everybody. It is what it is. And yeah, you just got to keep going and be consistent, like you said.
Love it. I think we wrap there. Thank you guys for watching. Allie, thank you for making the big drive to the Hamptons.
Of course, anytime.
All right, we're out. Coded.
Bye, guys.